Get ready to match the stars. Gary Burghoff, Brett Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Susan Sullivan, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Reilly.
Hello, John. How are you? Are you all right? Well, you're going to feel better as soon as they start opening their mouths and saying those witty and charming and amusing things.
To be more
all of
personal
these
than that.
celebrated and beautiful people. What's that?
We've known each other for a long time. You're referring to us as they?
That's right.
I don't think that's very... Do you think that's very nice of him?
Who is this fellow?
I think as a director we should cut the entire opening.
I think we should. Shall I go back and make another entrance? No, let's welcome Philip Lohman here, our current champion. Now, Philip won a game just as the time expired last time, and we did the first part of the audience match, and he won... did you win the big one, the $500? Yeah, that means you're going to play for a lot of money, $5,000. Okay, we'll do a little thing for you, and then you come back and see if he wins the Big Apple. Here we are with Phil Lohman. Now, he won the $500, play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000. But we can't give you the money, Phil, until you match one celebrity exactly. You have to choose one now.
Well, I always thought I'd choose Richard, but I'm going to stick with Gary.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, I think that's right. He gave him the big one.
Oh, that's right. He did give him the big one there. Okay. All right. Face me if you would, please. Gary, you get ready to write there now. And here we go. Ready? Here it is. It reads as follows. Worth $5,000. Knights of blank. That's Knights of blank. Knights of blank. Gary's finished, Philip. Now, we asked you to give us an answer, one you think will match his. Get your ESP going over to him. Tell us what he's written on the card, and if you're right, you get the $5,000. Knights of
the Round Table.
Knights of the Round Table. Well, dealing with the theatrical personality there, it would seem logical to say Knights of the Round Table. There are other choices there. First answer that came to my head was something else. What came to your head, Gary?
I'm afraid it was something else. I'm really sorry. Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus. Knights of Columbus. Yeah, I thought of that first, too. And then I thought, what would I say? Would I say Knights of Columbus or Knights of the Round Table?
Well, there were a lot of
But they were both really good choices, weren't they? Now, Phil, you've got your $600 and you're going to meet another player. So let's welcome Sharon McMillion now. Okay, Philip, get back on the merry-go-round there. You know Sharon McMillion. Now, we welcome you and ask you to tell us the Sharon McMillion story. That's an interesting name, McMillion.
Well, I'm single, I'm from Laguna Beach, and I'm currently living in Santa Barbara. And I model part-time.
You had a lot of wind a couple days ago in Laguna Beach?
Yeah.
I heard it ran up to 70 miles an hour.
Could be, yeah.
Are you all right?
Fine.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, Sharon. I'll push this button and ask you to make a selection of A or B in our first round here.
B, please.
All right. We're off and running. Hey, you all know the song, Send in the Clowns. You know that song? Yeah. I don't want you to sing it. No singing anything. Just Send in the Clowns. Well, they just wrote a song about Ugly Edna and her entire ugly family. It's called Send in the Blanks.
Did you do that again?
Yeah.
I got it.
There you are.
She was humming.
She was humming it. Yes.
The song Send in the
That's
Clowns.
deep.
Well, they just wrote a song about ugly Edna and her entire ugly
See, it's
family.
not as easy as
It's
you
called
think.
Send in the Clowns.
I'm finished.
Yeah. Don't forget to watch Gary Burghoff on MASH. He's very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Yes. And Susan Sullivan, of course, and Rich Man, Poor Man, and Charles. Are you ready? Here we go. You know the song Send in the Clowns?
Sure.
Sure you do. Anyway, they just wrote a song about Ugly Edna and her entire ugly family. It's called Send in the Blanks.
Creeps.
Send in the creeps? You don't like ugly, ain't it, do you? No.
Not at all.
She said send in the creeps.
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 It's almost as bad as mine. I
What have you
said
got?
monsters.
Send in the monsters. Well, now wait a minute. Brett may have it. Have you
No,
got
no,
it?
sweetheart, the operative word was ugly,
Right.
not weird.
Yes.
I love Steve Sondheim, don't you?
Yes, I do.
He wrote Send in the Clowns. I said send in the dogs.
Send in the dog.
Well, people who are ugly are referred to as dogs.
Yes. Okay.
When I,
I
Dickie
got
said
it.
to me
I don't like
just
that.
today,
Right,
he
it
said,
says-
I took out this dog last night.
Yes, Charles.
I'm not that fond of Stephen Sondheim. Baboon.
Send in the baboon. Well, we're getting a
We're gonna get
veritable
letters.
gallimaufry of answers, aren't we? I heard that word in A Winter's Tale at Stratford 2 weeks ago, and I was surprised they used that word. Shakespeare was not too dumb, you know, Susan, was he?
For an older man.
Right. Dog. All right. What did you say, Rich?
Son of dog.
Dogs. How come nobody said send in the masks? Well, maybe Miss Weirdo down there said send in the
Wait a
masks.
minute.
I think that's the answer
The
to that question.
masks?
Yes.
Oh,
an
so
old
that you
joke.
wouldn't
Cover
know
the
they
faces.
were so
That's
ugly.
right.
I just put it right where it is.
Where?
Send in the Uggs.
Send in the That's it. Now, first round questions, you know, are difficult. You've had yours, and now here comes one for Philip of equal degree of difficulty. The man at the employment office said to Phil, he says, you mumble when you speak, and I can't understand a word you say, but I found you the perfect job. Starting Monday, you go to work as a blank.
You're going to have to do that whole thing all over
The man at the
again.
employment office
Right.
said to Phil, and he says, now you mumble when you speak.
Oh, I get it.
And I can't understand a word you say. However, I found the perfect job for you. Starting Monday, you go to work as a blank. You got a good one.
I think so.
All right. There are one or two good choices.
I think it.
Well,
Well, you can
There's
change
only
it if you
one
want.
answer.
yes, but
It's up to you. You're in choice entirely. All right. Ready, Charles?
Come along, darling.
I'll start one. The man at the employment office said to Phil, you mumble when you speak, and I can't understand a word you say. However, I found you the perfect job. Starting Monday, you go to work as a...
Politician.
Came up with probably what may be the funniest loser all day.
See, politicians are very articulate. You understand every word, you just don't know what they're saying.
They just give you double talk.
That's
They don't
right.
mumble.
So I said game show host.
I don't like this question.
I don't blame you, sweetheart.
Speak the speech trippingly, I pray you.
What?
Don't you worry, I'm going to do a lot of speaking as soon as we get to Encino tonight, sweetheart.
Okay.
I said, thinking of Howard Cosell, I said he'd got a job as an announcer.
All right. Okay, Charles.
You're the
Keeping
whitest.
this boring round going, I said radio announcer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we come to Susan Sullivan. What does she say?
and to continue the flow, I said announcer.
Oh. Find you the perfect job. Starting Monday, you go to work as a politician, according to Philip Lohman.
A politician.
Very good. Now, Joyce.
There was only one answer.
What was that?
Politician. That was
No. Gary's answer, only he wasn't as specific. An MC on Match Game.
Here again, honey.
She likes
all in
that.
fun.
Oh, she likes it. Oh, I shouldn't do that.
Nurse.
All right. So there we are at the end of round one. Scores 1-0 in favor of the current champ. Round two coming up after this. Hello. Here we go. Round two coming up. Sharon, it's your choice, A or B.
Okay, A, please.
You want A? Okay. Anything you say, Sharon. The astronauts radioed back from the moon I said, this place must be inhabited by giant green birds. We just landed in a crater full of giant green blanks. Yes. Or, well, all right, we'll see.
Nice.
Game show hosts. No.
Thank you. We're going to start without you, Brett.
Without who?
Without you, Brett.
Oh, okay, honey.
Without you. Okay, Sharon, you ready? If you thought about it, I'll give it to you one more time. The astronauts radioed back from the moon. This place must be inhabited by giant green birds. We just landed in a crater full of giant green...
Do.
Dew. You realize you're applauding dew? Do-da.
Do.
What do you say?
Well, you know, astronauts are probably technically the most advanced members of our society.
Oh, they're very smart.
So would you repeat the question?
Yes. This place must be inhabited by giant green birds. We just landed in a crater full of giant green...
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo, yeah. Intellect, yes.
Never having been there before, I had to do a little correction, you see. I said, what appears to be...
What appears to be...
Boyd droppings.
Boyd droppings. All right.
I said GGBDDAASCD.
What the heck does GGBDDAASCD stand for?
It means giant green bird doo-doo and a solitary canary drop.
There
was one canary there.
One canary.
Among, all right.
I told you they were technical.
Susan, how is it here among the land of the weirdos there?
Continuing.
Floor and Richard.
You do. Do, 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 do.
Do, do.
There's another doo-doo song.
What's that?
Do, 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 what you done, something like that. Do-do.
Do-do. So,
Still digging those
Philip,
holes.
Sharon McMillan is up to her ears and...
Wow,
And now,
doo-doo.
she's matched all six.
Did you notice their lights are green?
Yeah, oh, that's right. It's a whole ensemble, isn't it? Now, Philip, got to match 5. Everyone you haven't matched before to stay in the game, and here it is. Sally the stewardess said, on my last flight, the movie we showed was terrible. Get it together, will you? The passengers hated it so much, they blanked. That's how terrible the movie was. Passengers hated it so much, they blanked.
They blank. I'm
Right.
not that sweetheart.
Right. Everyone except Richard. Okay. Right, Richard is the best. Okay.
Oh, Richard doesn't
go.
write.
No, he doesn't. He matched Philip in the first round. Now, Philip, we're up to you. Think carefully. Sally the stewardess said, on my last flight, the movie we showed was terrible. The passengers hated it so much, they blanked.
Threw up.
All right.
Philip won't believe it.
Now, you need 5 barfing celebrities in order to achieve the tie. Gary? You're first.
I know, unfortunately. I said slept. I'm sorry.
Fell asleep. So that means Sharon McMillan wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Fell asleep, parachute jump. Come on down, Sharon. Congratulations. Let me get all that stuff out of your way there, and so you can stand. And now, don't go away. I'll get back to you in a moment or so. Got to say goodbye to Philip Lohman, who's going to be leaving here with $600 and our best wishes. Thank you, Phil. Goodbye. And while we're spinning him off, we've got these messages for you. Here we are. Sharon has won her first game. She's got $100 now, and she could win over $5,000 up here. Are you ready?
Sure.
Right. Why not? We polled a studio audience right here in this very building some time ago, and we got their best response to this. Blank eye. Now, the answer that they gave most frequently will give you $500 if you match it. $250 if you match their second most frequent response, and then $100 for their third. And let's see what kind of answers we can get from our celebrities here.
Richard, please.
A private eye.
Private eye. Okay.
What did he say?
Anything you say?
Charles.
Charles?
Evil eye.
Evil eye.
Brett.
And Brett is the third one.
I have two. I have two. No, thank you. I don't want either of those.
How about this one, Miss? Are you still seeing new answers?
No.
All right.
No, I don't want any of them.
Here's one from Richard.
And this window's closed.
Who's running this show?
There are two. I think I'm going to say glass eye.
Oh.
Okay,
Wrong.
black eye.
What do you want to do there?
I was only kidding with
Got to
glass
say, we
eye.
have to accept the first one you said, which was glass eye.
Oh, I know.
And so there's glass eye, evil eye, and private eye. Now, you can take one of those, or if you think something else will get you more money, you choose that.
I was going to say black eye.
You were going to say black eye. She's looking for a black eye. Pow! Okay, well, let's find out if that black eye is under the $100 number. Evil eye. Okay, that was Charles' answer. Let's see if the black eye is under the $250 number.
Papa.
Private eye is Richard's number. That's 2 out of 3. It's a good sign. Here we go, Sharon, for the Big Apple. Slide it, Earl. Yeah! Very good. You got it. $500. And you did it on your own. Congratulations to you. Very good. Now you got $600, and you're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000, and you have to match one celebrity exactly.
Richard.
Okay, Rich, get ready to write.
Private.
Private. No, I'm sorry, we passed that stage.
Oh.
You just dozed off there for
I'm
a moment.
sorry.
We're just plowing on
What
ahead
day
here,
is it?
Richard. Yes. You face me if you would, please. I will get the one worth $5,000, and it goes as follows. Blank superior. Blank superior. Sharon, he's finished. You got ESP over to Richard?
Hopefully.
You feel you're in tune with his thoughts? All right, then you're going to give us the answer now, which he gave us, and we give you the $5,000. That's all there is to it. Blank superior.
Mother.
All right. Richard, she said Mother Superior will match you for the $5,000.
I threw it away.
You threw Mother Superior away?
I wrote lake.
Lake. Now wait a minute. Now wait. When I read it, there
I
it
wrote
is.
mother, but then I thought that's too
Yeah.
in, you know.
I tell you, this is one of the toughest ones we've had because I said,
Yeah,
what would I
couldn't
say,
think of
Mother or Lake?
Had to be
Anyway,
either or, and
that's
I
right.
suddenly got a strong.
It's
I wrote
kinda-
mother, and then suddenly got big vibrations about the lake. I'm sorry. No.
Well, anyway,
I'll
Sharon,
take your mother, and I'll go on the lake. Does that settle it? Okay.
is she here?
No.
She's not. Well, Sharon, you've got $600 now, and that's yours, and you got another shot at it with another player. So let's welcome Les Oliver. Okay. Hello, Les.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good, good.
Well, Les, so you're Les. I see you got your initials there embroidered on your. You're Lester A. Oliver, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the A for?
Aaron,
Lester Aaron Oliver. That's a very distinguished name. Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
What do you do, Les?
I work on the railroad as a bartender and a waiter.
No kidding. Where do you go? Where does the
I knew
train?
he looked familiar.
Where does that train go?
I go to Seattle, New Orleans, Chicago.
Take me with you sometime. I haven't been on a
Would
train in
love
years.
to.
I want to go for a train ride.
Okay.
You have? You go to Seattle?
I sure do.
When do we leave?
We can leave tomorrow.
Okay, now wait a minute. First we got to do a little business with America. Then we'll take the train ride. America, this is for you. We don't have time for to start this game. Can all of you just take a brief respite in cold storage here until we get together again?
Sure can.
All right, we'll start from the top. Good luck to both of you. And you were all splendid.
Well,
You've done it
thank you,
again.
Dad.
And I thank you all. Don't forget MASH and Rich Man, Poor Man and
Big John, Little John.
Big John, Little John.
Yeah.
Really?
That's on Saturday morning at 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
that's
Right,
right.
very
Thank
good.
you very much.
Everything okay with you?
Yes, oh, fine, thank you.
And my new show, Gene, Wide Chuck, Narrow Chuck, Up Chuck.
Join us next time for Match
It'll
Game
be on
76. Gene
on
Raymond there.
Saturday.
Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.